Hey everyone, I'm Colonel Garuda, and today we're taking a look at a very special toy today. It's the DX Chogokin Daidenjin from Denji Man. Now this toy came out way back in the year 1980, making it the oldest toy in my entire collection. And that makes it really special to me. And it's also the first transforming Sentai figure, and we're going to get into that. And this toy is a ton of fun. Starting things off with the jet mode, here we have the Denji Fighter. This thing came out of a carrier ship. I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Denji Tiger. Unfortunately, I don't have that toy to showcase it, but if I did, like basically it was some kind of aircraft carrier looking thing where this thing would pop out of. But this thing is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, and I must stress the elephant in the room that there are some loose hinges on here. I don't know if there's a way I can tighten things up, but I probably can't. But as you can see right now, this is very floppy. This is a little floppy, and these, which become the feet, are very floppy. Now the feet I can forgive because there actually is some diecast metal in the feet, and this whole section here is all diecast. It's very cold to touch and very heavy. Oh, he also has visible head syndrome underneath, but I can forget that. The diecast metal is also on the wheels is here as well, so that's very nice. And the wheels back here are chrome. We got some Japanese text here, presumably just saying Daidenjin or Denji Man or something. I can't read Japanese, unfortunately, despite my heritage, unfortunately. And you can see here's a cockpit. Now on top of the cockpit is a yellow button. Now this toy originally came with 4 missiles, but mine only came with 3 missiles, but you only need 1 technically. But you just have the 3 missiles here, and let me tell you, the spring mechanism on this toy is powerful. You just shove it in this little hole here until it clicks, and then just shoot it at my hand, and it actually really hurt when it shot my hand. It was really powerful. Now for some size comparisons, here it is next to the high-grade Gundam Revive, the Robot Spirits Evangelion, the Soul Chogokin Daltanius, Radine, Legacy Drag Strip, and the DX Chogokin Dynorobo. Alright, let's get the Denji Fighter transformed. And here we have Daidenjin, and I really like this guy. Now, this toy itself actually appeared in the Godaikins vs. Godaikins crossover event film, where a child was actually playing with this thing at a playground, and one of the guys from Denji Man actually shows up and talks to the kid about it. And I don't know, it's kind of cool how Sentai toys are actually canon in universe. But this actually wasn't the first time we saw Sentai toys in Sentai itself, but that's a discussion for another time and place. But onto the toy, he can actually roller skate because of those wheels on the feet. He can actually roll around, which I think is really cool. But I cannot recommend doing this on a hard surface because the wheels are chrome and could scratch up the wheels. So only do it on a soft surface. Also, these pieces don't really stay in place very well. Nothing really locks in. They just rest in there. So do be careful with that. And if you decide to buy this guy, make sure the horns are intact, because I've seen a lot of Daidenjins with the horns damaged, but mine is in pristine condition. And the transformation on this guy is also really fun and simple. Like, there's like no parts forming. You're not stacking 3 cubes on top of each other. No loud electronic gimmicks or anything. It goes straight to the point, simple and effective transformation. That's what I love so much about Daidenjin. And I also love this guy's hat or helmet. I mean, you don't put on the helmet, just sculpt it on there. But it really makes me think of the Shogun Megazord, aka Muteki Shogun, with the way the horns are spread out like that. It might think of the crane helmet sort of thing going on. And that's just really cool little thing that they did. Now on to gimmicks. This guy can rocket punch, which is so awesome. That's what all these old school 80s robots were all about. You could just shoot them like so. Let's see if I can get this on camera. And what's nice is that you get an additional pair of fists. Let's see if I can get them out. I have them stored in a little baggie when I'm not using them. But you have extra fists for when you want to shoot, or in case you lose them. You have extra fists so you can reload your Daidenjin. Actually, no, wait, it's the other way around. You can reload, and then you're ready to go. As for other weapons, you get a boomerang, which is pretty basic looking. He just has a... I'll just get him out of the way real quick. But he just has a D on there for Denji Man. You can just have him hold it like so. Or I think you're supposed to hold it like this, yeah. I think that's the official way. You can have him hold like this, which is pretty cool. You also get a really fun accessory. Probably the coolest accessory of this guy is this flail. Now, you do gotta be careful with this accessory because I heard it is possible to break with these little connector ports here. Hold on, it's not focusing, it's moving out of the way. These little knobs can break if you're not careful, but so far nothing has happened. Oh, and if you move this out of the way, like this also looks like there's a brass knuckle, but I don't think you can remove that. Also, this ball is removable, so that can be lost if you're not careful. But I've never had problems putting it on and off, but always be careful when you put it on. You just do it like so. And it looks like he could be walking a dog, or in this case, he looks like he's walking a flail. But at first, I thought it would be static. But when I was messing around with this guy for the very first time, you can actually mess around with the flail and move it around. And it's like he's smacking people with it. That is so freaking cool. I just for shits and giggles, I have a Techno Viper right here. And just for shits and giggles, let's just see if I can smack him. And bam! Yeah, you can just do that. So yeah, now you can do that. And I'm gonna just carefully take this off. I don't want to damage it. Yeah, it is kind of scary if you're not careful, but it can be done. Let's get the Techno Viper out of the way. Thank you, Techno Viper. And last but not least, since this is a Sentai figure, he does come with a nice long sword. And it says, oh, damn it, again! Keep moving out of the way. It says Denzi Ken. Ken is sword in Japanese. And you just put it in his hand like that. And there you go. Once again, for size comparisons, here we have the Gundam, Eva, Daltanius, Raideen, Legacy Dragstrip, and Dyna Robo. Now, what's really fascinating about these two robots is that these two were actually sold in American toy stores at one point in the 80s, because they were both sold under the Godaikin toy line. Now, Godaikin was basically when Bandai sold a bunch of 80s Sentai and non-Sentai robots, like from the 80s, like their Chogokin figures and stuff like that, and they sold them exactly as they were from Japan into toy stores, and they never really sold very well, and they became very valuable collector's items. And these two are my prized possessions. I'm really happy to have these in my collection. Overall, this figure is absolutely fantastic. Besides a few floppy joints, I can't find anything bad about the figure. He's just so fun and full of diecast, a very fun transformation, and comes with a ton of accessories, and there's just so much to love about this guy. And if you want him, he's actually very easy to obtain on eBay, but you're still going to pay a pretty hefty price since he's such an old figure. And I highly recommend him if you're able to find one in decent shape. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.